I'm sure many of you are familiar with the scientist. After all, he's the zombie healer, so who wouldn't know about him? But what if I told you there was a time where he didn't exist? A time when there was a completely different support class. Without any delay, let us talk about the lost support class of Garden Warfare. Our story begins before the creation of Garden Warfare 2, and before Garden Warfare 1's release. The team are developing the classes for the game, including the All-Star, the Pea-Shooter, and the abysmal piece of shit known as Chomper. It comes time to develop the Zombies support class, and the team comes up with what is now known today as the Gravedigger Zombie. Now, despite Gravedigger being unused, we know a surprising amount about how he would have worked. He would have had a shotgun and had 3 abilities. His first ability is an arm grenade. A YouTuber named Gabriel OFLTM has a video showing this off. However, the ability is unfinished and just crashes the game. I'll leave a link in the description to the original video. The last 2 abilities come from a tweet in 2014 by someone who helped on GW1. According to this tweet, Gravedigger could use tombstones to raise AoE zombies and could use the tomb on his back as a shield. So, Gravedigger had a full moveset and a weapon, so why did he get scrapped? Well, he had no healing abilities, so that would mean the zombies would have no healer. However, Gravedigger was never truly forgotten by the devs. The team had an idea to bring him back as a boss, but that idea was also scrapped in favor of having Baron von Bats instead. Fast forward to Garden Warfare 2, and Gravedigger, even after being scrapped twice, still makes several cameos in the game. The first can be found on a bulletin board in the plant base, which has a picture of him, and his name, on a piece of paper. The second can be found in Zombopolis on the 3rd point. There's a Photoshop that has a picture of Gravedigger plastered on the front. The third, and final major cameo, is in Z Tech Factory, where he can be found making a physical appearance in a test tube, where he sits and does, well, nothing sadly. So in short, Gravedigger was the very first support class for the zombies and was scrapped twice before making several cameos a few years later. Now, in a modern Plants vs Zombies world, could he be introduced as a class and still function? Well, if you ask me, yes. His ability to create AoE zombies and his shield could honestly make a great swarm class in BFN, as it would synergize with the armor buff, and his shield plus grenade could prove effective tools at offense and defense. And so, this concludes the, mostly, complete history of the Gravedigger,